This is such a special event. We love covering this. Talk to me about why you wanted to strut your stuff on this runway tonight.
Oh my goodness. I need to remember, strut your stuff, because I'm sort of shy naturally. And like, whoo, I either need to strut my stuff or drink some wine before I go out there.
There's a bar back here.
Woo! But yeah, I'm so grateful to be alive.
Yeah.
And I had open heart surgery in 2020. And so I wouldn't have if somebody hadn't pushed me to go get my heart checked out. And nothing could have shocked me more than when they said the test results, you need open heart surgery before your next birthday. And I was like, is this a wrong number? Yeah, it was crazy, yes.
Take us back to that time. So you had a friend tell you to go get tested, or how did it go down?
My husband, I went to get the results of his stress test. His dad died at 65.
Yeah.
My husband, Vince Gill, was 64, and he's just like sweating, am I going to outlive my dad?
Yeah.
And so I just went to hold his hand for the test results. The doctor said, buddy, you are fat and out of shape, and your heart is perfect. And Vince said, well, tell me something I don't. I know I'm out of shape. And he does love a cheeseburger. And we're just laughing, and we're leaving. And Dr. Cage said, I need to see you. And I said, me? I'm like the Energizer Bunny. And he said, no. And later, when he retired, he wrote me a letter, and he said, 2 times in my life have I felt a gut impulse. And he said, one of them was you, and I reached out to you. And so I said, well, I'm in the middle of a tour. And he said, as soon as you're done, come back. And so first week of January, I went, and he called me the day after the test results and said, we need to go in.
Jeez.
I know, it was crazy. Yes.
And you felt great. Like you felt fine. You were touring.
All I knew was what I knew because I had a birth defect. And so all I've ever known was that when we exercised in gym class in the 6th grade, that my heart rate went to 210 immediately. I mean, it's all I've ever known. But my heart was enlarging, and by the end of that tour, I told the people I was working with, I said, I feel like I'm suffocating when I sing. And I was really just losing my joy of singing.
Yeah, doesn't sound comfortable, it doesn't sound fun, it doesn't sound safe.
But I had no idea it was my heart.
Yeah.
And then, like, after the heart surgery, I was, within a couple of weeks, I was hiking. I mean, they had to get over that entry wound, because that's like getting hit by a truck. But I was just going, is this what it feels like to breathe? I was going, what? Yeah, so it was all good news for me.
Oh my goodness.
It was fixable, and my heart had never worked that way.
Wow. Which I was just going to ask, 5 years later, or no, 6 years almost.
Yes.
It's 2026.
Yes.
6 years later, how do you feel? How does your heart feel?
My heart feels great. Yeah. It's so funny. Every time I exercise, like doing anything, just any kind of movement, I find myself putting my hand on my heart and going, God, I feel it. I feel it. And before the surgery, I had a lot of irregular heartbeats. I had a lot of, sometimes my breath would catch, but I didn't know that anything, it's all I'd ever known from the time I was a child.
So it was like almost a ticking time bomb.
It was, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It truly gave me chills. Well, so what do you hope more women knew? Because now we're going to use this platform, share this story, and so many other great stories. What do you hope women take from this? What do they hope they learn?
I hope their curiosity is piqued to say, I wonder what's going on in my rib cage. Because you might be the most energetic, but what if you've got a ticking time bomb? And it just takes one day to make all the difference. One day to point you toward more life or the end of it. And just people gathering for a great cause, just the energy level is wonderful here. And I love being somebody that was pursued, like in one relentless conversation, do it, because I wouldn't be here. I'm stubborn. I had crazy stamina. I was just used to pushing through.
Of course. I think that's what so many people, they take a little bit of false comfort in that. I feel great. I look good. I'm the Energizer Bunny. Do you feel like you have a new lease on life? Has it changed you?
Yeah, it's changed me. I feel so much gratitude. I was talking to I have 3 older sisters, and one day my sister Carol just said, "Oh, gratitude is your superpower." And when you know how close you came to not breathing another day, yeah, I'm grateful for everything. And it makes me want to look at life through a lens of love. And there are so many things we don't have control over, but there are a lot of things we do have control over. We have the choice of caring for ourselves. We have the choice of a checkup. And we have the choice even how we use our time and resources in the bigger picture of the world. We can look people in the eye. It takes bravery to be kind.
And we need that so much now, more than ever.
That, yes.
And this brings such a great group of people together. So
Yeah.
another great group of people. The Grammys this weekend.
Yes.
1982, was that your first one?
I think.
Seems about
ages
right.
ago.
Yeah.
Are we counting after 4 decades?
What do you remember about that time?
Oh my gosh! I just remember. I remember. Actually, I'm trying to remember very much. And music just brings people together, and I felt like the least known person in the room. But I thought, I'm spending my life making music, and music is the best medicine.
It truly is. Well, it's doing great medicine. So you had an injury in 2024.
22. I had a
bike accident.
I did. Yeah.
How was that, and how have you recovered from that?
It's been a long recovery, and I mean, this is so crazy. I feel, so like walking the runway, for everybody else it's kind of woohoo. For me, it took me so long to regain my balance, and it's not totally great now. So, a lot of the girls are out there like working and working. I'm just like right foot, left foot, right foot. But once again, life could go a lot of different ways, and I'm glad I had a new bike helmet on. I don't remember any of it, but
Wow.
Yeah.